Welcome to Your Hunger Satisfied, where we learn how to satisfy our deepest cravings and end emotional eating once and for all. Do me a favor and let me know where you are watching from, and even when you are watching this. I would appreciate that. So, today we're going to dive into the relationship between mindset and emotion. We're going to highlight how thoughts and routines drive our decisions, particularly in the context of overeating. It's often easy to confuse emotions with mindset, but understanding the distinction can shed light on how we make choices, especially when it comes to habits like overeating. The interplay between mindset, thoughts, emotions, and actions holds a pivotal role. It's essential to differentiate between mindset and emotion. Mindset refers to the framework of beliefs, attitudes, and perspectives that have developed over our lifetime, and they shape how we perceive and respond to the world around us. Emotion, on the other hand, emotions are our immediate response to events and thoughts. While emotions can influence our mindset, they are not the same. Emotions are transient, whereas mindset is a more stable, foundational aspect of our mental makeup. While emotions can influence our mindset, they do not dictate it. In fact, our mindset dictates our emotions. For example, feeling anxious about a presentation doesn't necessarily mean you have a negative mindset about public speaking. You might have confidence in your ability overall, but this particular situation triggers anxious emotions. When it comes to making choices, it's actually our thoughts and routines that yield the considerable influence. While emotions are indeed a part of our mindset, part of the equation, they are not the sole drivers of our actions. Thought serves as the seed that sows emotions. For example, you think of a challenging task. If you perceive it as insurmountable, anxiety might arise. But if you perceive it as an opportunity for growth, you're likely to feel motivated. For example, at the beginning of my weight loss journey, an incident occurred that spurred me into action. I was at my dad's house. He's 85 years old. He was upstairs and I was downstairs. He called out for help, and I ran up one flight of stairs, and I had to catch my breath before I could go into the room to help him. Seriously? I decided that was totally unacceptable. I was way too young to get that out of breath just running up one flight of stairs. So what did I do? I went straight to the gym and I joined. Okay, great. Now what was I supposed to do? I didn't know a thing about improving my cardio. So I got on the treadmill and found out I could only do about 15 minutes before getting worn out. It was rather discouraging and frustrating. And it would have been extremely easy to quit. But then I remembered why I wanted to get into shape. I was too young to not be able to go up one flight of stairs without losing breath. So I decided to look at the situation from a different perspective. I decided to focus on the progress rather than the goal. So my goal became just to get better each week. So each week I added 1 minute to my treadmill routine. Started off at 15, then 16, 17, 18. While I'm on the treadmill, I watched other people working out. And I gotta admit, thanks guys for the motivation, the enjoyable view while I was on the treadmill. That was motivating for me to keep me going at the beginning. Anyway, I digress. At 20 minutes, 5 weeks into it, I decided to pick up some dumbbells and do what I saw other people doing. So I shifted my perspective from this is too hard, I don't know if I can do this, to I want to see how much better I can get each and every week. I just wanted to continually make progress. Now we're going to talk about routines. Routines are also known as our daily habits, and they play a vital role. Our daily habits and behaviors are often guided by established routines. These routines can override momentary emotions. For example, let's say you established a routine of exercising in the morning, as I do. Even on days when you're not particularly motivated, your habit drives you to exercise despite any temporary lack of enthusiasm or motivation. I found this to be the case. After working out for a little over 6 months, I was finally up to a full hour of working out. And I noticed a funny thing. My mindset had shifted. Now, my time of going to the gym was no longer, I have to get in shape. Instead, it became about challenging myself to be my best self, to be my strongest self. I noticed if I did not make it to the gym in the morning, my whole day just felt off. Overeating is a behavior that can be linked to the complex interaction between mindset, thought, and routines. Here's some common statements behind the emotion that we think is driving our overeating, which, if it's examined, can unmask some of the triggers behind overeating. Have you ever said, I'm stressed, I need to eat to feel better? This statement suggests that we're linking food to comfort. We use food as a way to comfort ourselves. And we do this so often that we develop the belief that food provides solace during stress, comfort. It doesn't take long, but it becomes habituated so that as soon as we feel some stress, we automatically reach for food, comfort foods. Now, have you ever said, I deserve a treat, I've had a rough day? Here, we're linking food with rewards. Unfortunately, as we continue to link food with rewards, now every time we have a challenging situation or task, it gets followed by the desire for a treat. Now, have you ever said, I'm too busy to cook, I have to use fast food then? Here, we think convenience trumps health. When convenience consistently guides our food choices, overeating and unhealthy habits become normal. This way of thinking also supposes time is in charge of the way I eat rather than I'm in charge. The victim mentality here. Anyway, I digress. All of these ways and more lead to a habitual way of overeating as a coping mechanism. The power of our thoughts in shaping emotions and actions. Our thoughts are pivotal in shaping the emotions we experience, which in turn influence the actions we take. Recognizing the sequence can empower us to make intentional choices. By altering our thoughts, we can modulate our emotional responses and consequently our behaviors. If we shift from I need comfort food to I can find comfort in healthier ways, we begin to pave the path for healthier habits. This thought encouraged me to find ways to make healthier comfort foods as I started onward in my weight loss journey. I'll share in another post about how this progressed from junk food to healthier versions of junk food to healthier choices that were not junk food. So, to summarize, in the intricate dance between mindset, thoughts, emotions, and actions, it's clear that our actions are not driven solely by our emotions. Emotions are fleeting reactions, but our mindset and thought patterns provide the foundation upon which our behaviors are constructed. Understanding this dynamic can help us gain control over habits like overeating by addressing the underlying beliefs and attitudes that guide our choices. By harnessing the power of intentional thoughts, we can navigate our emotions more effectively and make choices that align our behaviors with our long term well being. Now, before I take off, I would like to invite you to go over to Healthy Hunger Network and join my group. This is a place where I give resources, tips for my community. Also, I'm excited to let you know that I am soft launching a pilot program in September. This is where I teach women who are successful in so many areas of life, but yet struggle to overcome emotional eating or to lose those last 10, 20, or 50 pounds. I help women rewrite their message of health and life. Mental, we focus on the mindset. We change our relationship with ourselves and with food. Emotions, we discover and I recognize and identify those triggers that lead to emotional eating. Social, we learn how to set boundaries and communicate authentically and efficiently with ourselves as well as with others. Spiritual, it's all about self love. Learning who you are in Christ helps you learn to love yourself, gaining the confidence in yourself. Actionable habits. Those are developing the habits that help you rather than hinder you. That way we can live a life of gratitude and live an everlasting celebration of life. If you are interested in becoming a participant in this pilot program, go over to calendly.com/Peggy Dunn Coaching and sign up, schedule your free call, and we'll chat more about it. In the meantime, make it a joyful week, and I will see you next time. Bye. Once again, it's not ending.